Hi everyone, so welcome back. I want to go ahead and now go over our syllabus. So it's a good idea to follow along with me with your copy that hopefully you have printed out or by you, but if not, you can follow along here. There's several things that I want you to know about this course. Most of it is listed right here, easy for you to reference and go back to. I'm not going to read this to you word for word because I do expect you to do that. However, I want to highlight a few key things. One of the things that you'll notice is that this is a course description of some of the stuff that we'll be doing throughout this course on the first page, as well as a little bit of information about me on the bottom. Some of the things that you'll see here that I really want you to take note of are my office location, which is in the administration building on the first floor. During office hours, I am also available via Gmail chat. You'll notice my email address and then my Gmail chat address for during office hours. And that my office hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. until noon. You can also make an appointment with me in order to meet if you cannot meet with me during these times. I do have an office phone number, however, I'm not always in my office, so really the best way to get a hold of me is either through our course blog or through email. You'll notice that I have a link here to our course blog in case you'd like to save that and subscribe to it. So I am here to help you succeed in this course. The lack of understanding something is not an excuse for low participation or incomplete assignments, especially if you did not come forward with questions ahead of time. So please utilize my office hours and email communication. I have created these things and I've created our course and I've provided all these resources in order to help you succeed in this course. And if anything comes up, please let me know. So academic integrity basically is an overview of plagiarism. I don't accept it, just as the university doesn't, just as your bosses won't. We'll do a little bit about APA citation practices and plagiarism, but basically I expect your work to be your work and your work alone. So any violation of this does have some strict repercussions. I don't expect that will be a problem, but I just want to let you know that they are there and that they are real. I will catch you, so please don't even try to plagiarize. Group work. 212 does require group work. I can hear your groans through the ether of the internet. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it, group work is a component of this course. I know that's challenging, especially in an online class. However, I have set up some guidelines and ways to make it as comfortable as possible. However, it is a part of this course. If this is something that you really cannot do or refuse to do, you might want to look into a different course. But group work is a major part of this course. Now there's some stuff down here in the policies and procedures section that I'd like you to look at. So first off, I strive to meet everyone's learning needs and learning goals. But by that, I encourage you to be active learners. And active learning means that you check into Blackboard multiple times a week, that you participate in group discussions, and that you submit your work on time. Now, being in an online class, we don't necessarily have attendance, but I can see how often you check in or don't. And your fellow classmates can see that as well. So in order for this to be an active learning environment, I do encourage you to check in several times a week. I also do not accept late work. So work can be submitted early. If you know that you're going to be going out of town, submit something ahead of time. However, I do not take things past their deadline. If life happens, if something comes up, please contact me as soon as possible so we can discuss it and make arrangements. However, if you cannot turn something in on time, you have to let me know ahead of time and we will discuss it. That does not mean I will accept it or take it, but it means that we can have a discussion about it and see how we can get you and keep you on track. So please make sure all of your work is submitted on time. One of the other major things in this course is that everything is submitted electronically. Part of technical writing is that we look at format. Formatting is huge in business writing and technical writing. Therefore, I ask you to submit work as a PDF file. This is very important because if you turn in work that either I cannot open or in a format that has changed its formatting, you may be docked off points for that. So please make sure that you save your work as a PDF. If you do not know how to do that, you can call IT and they will help you with that. So this is an overview of some of the major assignments or units that we'll be doing in this course. We have 4 units in this course. Everything is based out of 1,000 points. Sometimes that changes as the semester goes on, so we'll reevaluate that at the end of the semester. So we do a lot of communication in this course. Anytime you email myself, another student, post something on Blackboard, post something in our blog, I do ask you to be professional about it. That includes things like having a proper subject line, having an introduction that includes the person that you're addressing, and signing off with your name. This is especially true if you're sending an email because I don't know who HQ4976 is. So please make sure that you always include your name and information. Finally, responding to Blackboard and email. I am online quite often. However, I do not reply immediately to emails and Blackboard posts. The reason for that is because I would like to have time to think about my response and get back to you. So responses can take 24 to 48 hours and longer on the weekends. What that means is if something is due Thursday at 10 o'clock, it is probably unwise to email me at 9 o'clock and expect me to get back to you before that 10 p.m. deadline. Now that can happen, but that may not always happen. Therefore, it's a good idea to be proactive and do your work ahead of time and reading over the assignment to see if you have any questions before sitting down an hour before it's due to tackle it. And then on the bottom part, you will see that I have a brief overview of when things are due. Now this may change according to how we proceed through the course, but this is a general guideline of what I think, of where I think we will be throughout the semester. And if you notice on the left side, I have all of our units broken down by the assignments and major points thereof, leading us down to a final due point tally of 1,000 points. So again, please read this over carefully. This is just a brief overview. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Once you've read this over, please go to Unit 0 to take the syllabus quiz. All right, I look forward to meeting each of you throughout the semester. And as always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask.